1, 2, 3.
Oh man, that's the good stuff. I'm laughing out loud, not because it's funny. That's all I know how to do. Mr. Tony Wray, good to have you in here
Thank
again.
you for having me back, buddy.
Now, last time you came, we were on guitar.
Yes, sir.
And you left, and I started missing you.
Ah, well.
I did, so I had to say, come back, Tony. And you said, can I bring my banjo? And boy, did you bring one. Tell me about this banjo.
Man, Steve Wilson from Wilson Banjo Company just endorsed me with this, and I absolutely love it. This is actually one of the prototypes of the Warrior Banjo.
Really?
And I just feel very blessed to be able to play this
Oh,
thing.
man. Well, we've got a good one for y'all today. If you've watched my videos for very long at all, you know that I have a series of lessons called Bag of Licks, and that's where we get really practical with you. I just teach you licks that you can take right out on the street and use and not get arrested for using them. Well, I've got Tony in today, and we're doing Tony Wray's Bag of Licks today. We're doing, and we're even doing more than that. We're going to teach this utility roll that you like to kind of fall back on to create that groove for folks to solo or sing over. And then we're going to learn 6 or 7 of these really hot triplet, bluesy, single string licks that livens it up a little bit.
Hopefully people will get arrested with these.
Hopefully you won't get arrested, as long as you don't have more than 3 in possession at a time.
Oh, I said will.
Oh, will get arrested. You want you to get arrested. If you're watching here on the website as a Gold Peak member, you got everything you need here on the page. Just scroll down, you'll see the rest of the video segments for this 30-plus minute lesson, as well as the tabs. But if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, here in a moment, you'll come over to the website. You will join as a Gold Peak member and watch Tony teach you these smoking hot licks. And without any further delay, let's jump right into Tony's utility roll, and then we'll get into those licks.
Sounds good.
Good to have you.
Man, thank you, buddy.
Tony, let's start with this roll that you like to go to.
Yes, sir.
And tell me about what's your approach as far as playing rolls versus vamping? A lot of folks want to know about that and have questions about that.
Myself, I always found it fills the band up a little bit more if you're constantly rolling. You know, you don't have to be in the mic all the time, but if you have a good utility roll, you yourself know from playing mandolin, you can kind of lock into what the banjo player is doing, and it helps everything flow a lot easier. I know playing guitar, you know, when I was doing Blue Mafia, I'd always have our banjo players constantly roll while I'm playing lead, you know, and I tried to show them this utility roll, and it just really helped out.
Right, right. Okay, so would that change? Would your approach change based on the configuration of the instruments in the band?
Not really.
Not really. So even if you didn't have, what if you don't have a mandolin chunking? Then you're still going to roll.
You're still going to roll.
But y'all had a fiddle player too that was probably creating some kind of backbeat.
Yeah, once in a while he would, but you know, Kent always said that he was one of the laziest fiddle players.
So you're not looking for that backbeat to just absolutely have to be there because you're filling it with your syncopated rolls.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like a train chugging down the line.
Just give us the example of that utility roll with that with the licks pulled away.
Okay.
I'll just play just some simple rhythm, keep it on the Warren chord, just so people can hear what you're talking about.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. So it's that type of roll that's not calling attention to itself.
No.
It's just building a steady, I call it just a bedrock of rhythm.
Mm-hmm. It's almost a pad, you know, that you can relax and just kind of ride on.
Right. Well, let's teach that roll. I'll go ahead and throw the tab up here on the screen. And what we'll notice about that roll is it's really built out over 2 different measures. It's a 2-measure roll. I think that a lot of times people think about rolls as being a 1 measure, a 4-count deal. And it's easy to think in those terms whenever you're doing a forward reverse or a square roll. But this is built over playing some forwards and some reverse, and it flows over into the next measure.
Yeah.
We're going to start there on the first beat with a pinch.
Yeah.
What do you like about that?
It just adds a little punch to it.
It does, doesn't it?
You know, it just has this little punch, letting people know where that timing is starting.
Yeah,
You know?
and so if you'll notice in the tab, that's going to repeat in the 3rd measure. So we can break up this roll almost in 2-measure increments. So we start there with the pinch, and then you're going to slide up to that G note. Just play that first measure there. we do a pinch, a slide, and then you're going to do a backwards roll. And then in measure 2, you're switching into a forward roll now.
Yeah, so I have to do it from the beginning.
Yeah, that's fine. Good. So in measure 2, we've got a forward roll, come into a backwards roll, then you're going to do that little pull off on the 3rd fret down. And then, so there's our 2-measure roll that we can carry with us wherever we want to go. This same general pattern can be used over a C chord or a D chord or wherever, right? You can just manipulate it however you need to. So this is just a solid roll. So I've got it written out here twice, measures 1 through 5 there for you. Let's play through that one more time, just really slowly, see if the folks at home can lock in with us. 1, 2, ready, go. So that's going to be our foundation, and now we can begin to add on top of that. Because if we were to do that, of course, that 2-measure pattern.
Well, it gets boring after a while.
It gets boring
after a while. So you have to, kind of put a little spice and open up the spice cabinet and throw in a little, a little ginger, a little something in there just to keep yourself from being bored.
Yeah. So I'd like to start with a couple of your like 1-measure, half-measure ending licks that you do on the end of this roll. Show us a couple of examples of that.
So I'll go from the roll into the lick.
Sure.
Would that be right? So you'd have...
Yeah, good stuff. So we've just something to change it up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in our next video segment, let's learn exactly what you're doing there.
Okay.
You've got another really cool one that you played earlier that I want to teach that has that little bend. Show what that one is.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Well, cool. That's not many notes, but a lot of interesting stuff packed into that.
Yeah, and of course the roll is taken away and it's just simplified, but it's amazing what that can do for the dynamics as well.
Let's learn that, and then we'll dive into 3 or 4 longer ones that gets into some of those triplets that we heard in the lesson preview.
Yes, sir.
If you're watching here on the website, just scroll down and click on the next video segment. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can come on over to the website, join as a GoPig member to see the rest of this incredible lesson with Mr. Tony Wray.